On July 27, 2018, the government of China gifted 127 types of heavy special vehicles and equipment for searching and rescuing operations to the units of the Committee for Emergency Situation and Civil Defense of Tajikistan. This initiative was realized in the framework of the Project on Provision Assistance to the government of Tajikistan, and the ceremony was attended by the representatives from both countries' governments, who noted this initiative bilateral mutual cooperation development between Tajikistan and China over the last years.
More than 120 types of heavy special all-terrain vehicles and special equipment for search and rescue operations were presented to Committee for Emergency Situations and Civil Defense under the Government of the Republic of Tajikistan on the basis of the previously signed agreement on economic and technical cooperation, as well as in accordance with the exchange letters on provision of technical assistance between the Government of the People's Republic of China and the Government of the Republic of Tajikistan, and protocol on the supply of technical equipment for the divisions of the Committee for Emergency Situations. All technical means are intended for timely delivery to the place of emergency situations of man-made and natural nature, of the calculations of rescuers and special equipment, and to carry out rescue and other urgent works, as well as to obtain timely and accurate information about the state of the natural industrial system, especially in mountainous areas, to forecast it for making timely decisions related to the prevention of possible consequences of various emergencies. The Deputy Prime Minister of the Republic of Tajikistan, Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary Ambassador of China to the Republic of Tajikistan, ambassadors and heads of international organizations accredited in Tajikistan took part in the ceremony. During the speeches of the responsible was reminded from development of bilateral mutual cooperation between Tajikistan and China during the last years. At the conclusion was signed the acceptable documentation of the equipment and technologies.
Industry of Tajikistan is standing up very quickly. Today, many production companies are operating in the country using effective natural resources. The Tajik-Chinese Metallurgical Mining Company in Seoul region is one of that biggest one, extracts 150,000 tons of non-ferrous metals output per year. The company employed 2,500 people, including Tajik and Chinese experts. Metallurgical plant of Tajik Chinese mining company located in the Seoul town, Seoul region, is one of the biggest one around the country, extracting 150,000 tons of non-ferrous metals output per year. Now there are 2,500 people working in the company. 70% of them are local residents and 30% is Chinese experts. According to the management of the company, their employees get satisfied salary, starting up to 3,000 somoni. The company works in 3 phases. In one phase, it is possible to extract 2,800 tons of non-ferrous metals. According to the statistical data of mining industry of Seoul region, during the first half of the year, produced a total of more than 1,767,000,000 somoni. 50% of this is reached by Tajik Chinese Mining Company. This year, our company has intended to allocate 100 million somoni for the construction of 54-kilometer road in Bustol town. In the framework of Trade Economy Partnership One Belt, One Road initiative, the company bringing raw materials from Uzbekistan to Tajikistan to extract them in the Istiklal metallurgical plant. The metallurgical plant of Tajik Chinese Mining Company organized an event dedicated to Metallurgist Day, where all former workers of the company attended and received presents. In the shortest times, with the creative policy of the executive government of the Dushanbe city, the city was completely renovated and cultural entertaining centers, which changed the image of the capital. The youth league that was established in the 40s of last century in 2018 has been reconstructed, creating better resting conditions there for the residents and guests of the capital.
Within the speeding up the constructive and flourishing policy, the leadership of the Republic in Dushanbe city was constructed and renovated and inaugurated dozens resting and entertainment facilities. One of such park was Recreation Park Youth Lake, which after renovation and reconstruction has become one of the attractive places for walking and recreation. Taking into account modern requirements, reassured forming ornamental trees as well as flowers and shrubs have been planted on the territory of the object. The avenues are laid with plates, and the neighborhood of the park has been been completely transformed. The territory of the Park of Culture and Recreation occupies 3.5 hectares. During the reconstruction, more than 15,000 square meters of concrete were paved and 18,000 square meters of greenery planted. To illuminate the park, 276 pillars from 3 to 12 meters are installed. More than 500 rare shadow-forming and ornamental trees were planted for landscaping and decoration of the territory of the Youth Lake Park. 3 types of seasonal flowers in quantities of more than 4,000 pieces make the park beautiful and attractive. 1 large musical fountain and 2 small fountains with multicolored lighting make this place very inviting. The park also has parking for 70 cars and a new administrative building. For recreation of residents and guests in the park, there are 70 different benches. There is a separate corner for the presentation of the nature of the country and the animal world, and the statue of the fairy tale heroes and animals are intended for children. The park has created the playground for children's and teenager games, and 20 modern boats have been delivered for water recreation. In the evenings, colorful lanterns, beautiful fountains, and various types of ornamental flowers and shrubs delight the eye.
Mohammad Hassan Shomamadov, a young Tajik sportsman, could win a bronze medal at the Asian Youth Taekwondo Championship, which took place on July 21-22 in Oman, with the participation of 331 sportsmen and sportswomen from 31 countries in 20 categories. In this championship, Mohammad Hassan competed in the weight of 73 kilograms with his opponents from Kuwait, Afghanistan, and Iran. The chairman of the Tajik Taekwondo Federation says it is the first medal of Tajik athletes in the Asian Youth Championship. Note that recently Mohammad Hassan won gold medal in the International Taekwondo Championship, Chongqing, Korea Open G20.